Imagine you are an influencer. You have a sizable following online. You come from money, so you have lived comfortably your whole life. So when you decide to buy your first car with your own money and the dealership treats you poorly because you're a woman, of course you're gonna take that shit to TikTok.
I know that I'm not paying $29,000 for a car that I haven't even been able to test drive, especially from a misogynistic dealer.
I've heard about this story from one of my favorite creators on YouTube who calls out people for doing stupid shit online. And the young woman at the center of the story is the perfect example of someone who grew up thinking they could do whatever they want with little consequences.
My mom's a lawyer, and mommy will sue. And if she doesn't sue, I'll sue. So, toodles. Buying a car is easy. It's not easy for a woman, especially if you're a successful, young, attractive woman, which I'm sure you can't relate because you sure as fuck aren't successful, young, or attractive.
Alright, here's her first TikTok.
Hey guys, I'm here at, don't know what this is, Dems Ford. Put money down on my car. I've been here 3 hours now, waiting to test drive my car. You know, the one that I'm buying for over $30,000. Not gotten to test drive it yet. I gave my license. I asked 3 separate times, no test drive. The person who's supposed to be doing my financing basically told me to fuck off. Told me that they would not sell me a car if I gave him $30,000 in cash because I don't want to sell you a car. I asked to speak with his superior. He goes, I am the superior. And I was like, well, you're not the owner. And then, because I know who the owner is.
Now, of course, she claims to know the owner because she just seems like that type of girl, right? She's got 17,000 followers on TikTok. She's an influencer, so I'm sure she just knows everybody at this point.
And then starts like using language that I'm not comfortable with. I go, watch your mouth. He goes, you watch yours. Now I'm just feeling targeted, you know, because I feel like if a guy was here buying a truck, he wouldn't have experienced the same issue. So I know that I'm not paying $29,000 for a car that I haven't even been able to test drive, especially from a misogynistic dealer. And he goes, we're not interested in doing business with you. And I go, I'm not interested in buying a car from a guy that hits women. So that's where I'm at right now. That's the Dams Ford in Langley, Lincoln. The address, I'll just put in the caption. Highly recommend. Great experience. If you're a girl, just go there by yourself and make sure you go in the morning when you haven't had breakfast and you've been sitting there for 3 hours.
I'm telling you, TikTok is destroying the youth.
Okay, boomer.
I'm a millennial, but I still hate TikTok. So let me see if I got this straight. You wanted to buy a car.
For over $30,000.
You offered to pay in cash, which is any dealership salesperson's dream.
In cash.
And they told you they don't want to sell you the car, so you've been waiting in the lobby for 3 hours?
I've been here 3 hours.
Okay. But why?
I'm a misogynistic dealer.
I know you have the money for it, but we don't let girls drive trucks at this dealership.
Look, I love women that goes against gender stereotypes. So driving a big-ass pickup truck is right up my alley, since it's usually men who drive this kind of vehicles. That's why I refuse to buy SUVs, okay? It's such a mom car. It's like as soon as you have kids, you need a bigger vehicle, so everybody runs towards the Kia Sportage or Nissan Qashqai, or insert popular SUV model here.
Stay on point.
Okay, so a few things to point out here. This girl showed no proof that the employees at the dealership treated her wrong, that they were misogynistic. But I'm okay with that to some extent because victims not always have proof of the wrongdoings, and that doesn't mean that it didn't happen. But based on everything that's coming next, you might agree with me that she's probably one of those people who shout, "Oh, you just hate women," when they don't get their way.
When you put 5K down on a new car and they still haven't let you test drive it because fuck females.
Okay, so she wants to buy this model and they don't want to sell it to her. So let's hear the dealership side.
Now, according to Milky, the reality is that although she claims she was denied purchase of this vehicle because she is a woman, she in fact lied about purchasing the car in cash and was denied credit approval because her credit is dog shit. She likely wouldn't be approved for a $1,000 loan, let alone a $30,000 loan for a new vehicle.
Oh, so she lied about wanting to pay in cash. You know, one thing that I don't understand is that nowadays people can find everything online. So people will most likely find out if you're lying, especially if you're bringing the issue online. So what was she thinking? Like lying about this? Well, Luciana, as a young influencer, she wanted to twist this piece of drama to fit her narrative, to gain, what do they call it? Clout? So here's where it gets worse. She tagged the wrong dealership from her first visit.
This is the Dams Ford, the Lincoln on Langley bypass. If you want to spam them with calls, the car that was gonna buy is right there. It's that ram right there.
Okay, so now the innocent branch she tagged, either by mistake or intentionally, is getting a bunch of hate, bad reviews, it's hurting their businesses, and it's not fair because they were not involved in the original conflict.
So they respond to her saying, we're gonna get legal involved if you don't remove this tag because we're not involved in this at all and it's affecting our business.
But insufferable X here refuses to cooperate.
Hi babe, so I see you commenting on how this has nothing to do with you. The $1,000 that your company right now is holding from me, stealing from me, has everything to do with you. I would like my money back, and if not, I'll keep posting videos and I'll keep tagging your company. Matter of fact, I'll get CTV come all the way to Kamloops, even though this happened in Langley.
Seriously?
I mean, this broad is delivering a masterclass in how to just suck at life.
This kind of response tells me she has no idea how businesses work.
You all don't get it. Who hasn't gone to McDonald's, been disappointed in the food and tried to get their refund from Burger King?
I said, I'm sorry, I can't remove the tag. I'm not gonna delete my video that's generating me money to pay off for the Uber that I had to pay to get there. You better give me a call, formally apologize, offer me some form of like compensation, maybe like, I don't know, free driving lessons. I'd like to go racing maybe.
It's the utter lack of self-awareness or humility that's so puzzling.
And you better hope that I don't mention the Kamloops location as well when I'm speaking to CTV tomorrow.
So the wrongly tagged Ford dealership decided to sue her. I mean, can you blame the Ford dealership for doing that? This is defamation and she was refusing to clear things up, so they had to take action. Now, because people like her aren't usually that smart when it comes to the real world, she was sharing all her thoughts and plan on her TikTok account.
Guys, so I went to go buy a camera at Best Buy, but the ops didn't let me, so I have to go pick it up later. So I guess we're gonna be filming me going to Kamloops Ford on this phone, which kind of sucks, but it's decent quality, it's 4K. So he's not coming in because his friends work there, and it's low-key awkward if we walk in and we know the staff. So they know who I am because I know that they watch this TikTok and follow my live. So guys, I'm on my way. I'm just gonna be applying for a job, that's it. We're thinking that I'm gonna get arrested today. I've been arrested like once this week already, and my limit was 5 times getting arrested in 1 week. But the thing is, the RCMP, they know my name, not my story. So they usually arrest me for mischief and then let me go within 20 minutes. So we'll be fine.
That girl's mum must be so proud, being a lawyer and having your daughter arrested all the time.
Oh, I can serve them in this, guys. I'm gonna give them this binder and be like, you've been served. And it's gonna be an old ass real estate binder.
What's the point of this? My fellow internet viewer, I wondered the same.
This bitch means business.
This bitch means business. Well, I guess she does. And she got equal reaction because the Ford dealership took her very seriously. And so did the police later on.
Kamloops did nothing wrong. Kamloops is suing a 20-year-old for... How is that not wrong? It happened in Langley, but Kamloops threatened to sue me, so then I filed a lawsuit before they did.
I may get demonetized for this, but I just can't leave you hanging. By the way, headphones are recommended.
I'm just here to serve them papers for my lawyer, that's all.
You want to stand up?
What am I doing? Why am I...
I just asked you to stand up, so stand up, please.
What's the reason for asking me to stand up, sir?
Because you're under arrest.
I'm under arrest for what? Guys, 700 people, I'm on live, I'm under arrest. Watch it, this is police, watch it, I'm not resisting, watch it.
You are resisting. You're not cooperating.
If you touch my phone, I'm suing you. Guys,
Stop.
Guys, holy fuck. Guys, this is police brutality. Guys, Paul Sanchez, alive. You broke my fucking teeth. What are you doing? Guys,
Those are the wails of a girl who has never had consequences.
Now, all of her acting was chef's kiss, because a few seconds later, she was like normal.
what are you under arrest for? I need my belongings. I'm a customer.
All the way from Langley.
Yeah, that's why we were like, she posted that she was coming here, and we were like, holy moly.
Some of the comments are just so clueless.
Is it legal for him to touch her phone and turn off the live? Is it legal for him to stop my live entertainment? Dude, shut the fuck up.
I know almost half of my audience is Gen Z, so please don't be like her. I'm sorry for generalizing, okay? I know there's a lot of you out there who are sensible, decent human beings, who understand how the world works, and that you're not entitled to everything. And someone refusing to sell you a car because your credit score sucks is not mistreatment. If she had 30K in cash, right, and they refused to sell her a car because she's a woman, hell yeah, sister. Get the whole power of the internet to call them out on their bullshit. But apparently that's not what happened in this situation with this girl. I think the police officers handled it correctly. I don't think what we saw was police brutality. So yeah, nobody was buying her bullshit. As the saying goes,
the more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find out.
And she found out. Alright, thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate you. And now you can click on either one of these videos over here. YouTube thinks you're gonna like them. I hope you do. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.